Let's look at how pensions let you down. Scottish Widows Pension Portfolio 4. Okay, it's meant to be relatively conservative, but here's a few problems that I've spotted on this one. Okay, now, first things, the fund aims to deliver long-term growth. Now, they've said it themselves, long-term growth by investing in other funds. Red flag number one, which you might not quite have noticed. The fund invests with an emphasis on fixed interest securities. Well, wait a minute, that's not growth. Fixed interest securities is, the objective is slightly to beat inflation or even match inflation, with the remainder in equities, okay, growth, including a small proportion in listed property securities by investing predominantly in passive index tracking funds. So you're paying somebody to do a passive index tracking fund, which you could have done anyway. A small proportion may be actively managed. Great. So I'm going to be paying management fees on top of it. Okay, let's have a look at this. First of all, the fund significantly underperforms a benchmark it's set for itself. I don't even care what the benchmark is, but it certainly underperforms it. Over 5 years, it's generated 19%. The benchmark, almost double that. Thank you. Great. Utterly useless. Now, you might say, well, wait a minute. It was meant to be useless, Alpesh. No, I don't think it was designed to be useless. It was designed to at least match the benchmark, which it couldn't do. They chose the benchmark. I didn't. Annualized performance, 5%. Over 10 years, over the last 5 years, 3.65. I get more in my bank over that period. Okay, it's as simple as that. Let's break it down what they've invested in. This is where the problem really lies. Top holdings. Scottish Widows Fund that you've invested in has then invested in another Scottish Widows Fund. Now, I'm assuming that the fund you've invested in charges you fees. They're not doing it as a charity. They've invested in Scottish Widows Global Developed ESG Tilted Equity Fund. That charges you fees. Then the Scottish Widows Global Government Bond Fund. That charges you fees. Now, everything they've invested in charges you fees itself. What's the problem? Everything they've invested in is their own. Okay, certainly the biggest holdings are. By the time they get to a third party, which I'm assuming is SSGA, there's only 4%. So the bulk of the capital is going to pay themselves another round of fees. You might say, well, of course they're going to invest in their own developed ESG tilted equity fund. They need a mixture. Well, no, why don't they just look at everything that's available on the market? After all, they've gone for iShares emerging markets. And here's another problem. So you've got Schroders liquidity fund, 0.59%. Now imagine you own 0.59% of anything. What's the point? The inefficiency of it all, the absolute ridiculous pointlessness of it. Hong Kong equities, so they can what? Use it for marketing literature? They've got 0.79% in Hong Kong equities. We might say, oh, you shouldn't have too much in it anyway. Why? Well, either have something meaningful or have nothing at all. Oh, well, it's meant to be diversified to protect your capital. 0.79% isn't diversification. It's a rounding error. Because even were that to double, in which case, congratulations, it doubled, but you had so little in it, it didn't move the needle on your performance. And if it was meant to just stabilize and diversify and hold things, well, 0.79% isn't going to do much of anything. Okay? Indian equities, 0.52. South Korean, 0.53. Utterly pointless administrative burdens, fee-generating inefficiencies. Okay? Ridiculous. Then you might say, well, wait a minute, they must know what they're doing. They're experts. Well, I can tell you something. I'm more of an expert than they are. And I can tell you they don't know what they're doing. Because what they're doing is spraying and praying, and they're very good at marketing. It's Scottish Widows, after all. You see their adverts on TV. So you think, psychologically, advert on TV must be reliable and safe. Most people think when they see adverts for anything financial on TV, Scottish Widows are very good at advertising and marketing. They take your money. And here's another thing. After all of those little fees and all the rest of it, and the poor performance and the underperformance from compared to a benchmark, on top of all of that, you've probably got more in this than you realized, because their documents will be guaranteed to be turgid and difficult to read. As a barrister, I used to have to go through these kind of documents, because when European legislation came in, you had to make sure it was legible and understandable by a reasonable person. Who's ever going to sue companies for saying, well, actually, this is unfair, contrary to the various consumer legislation, of which obviously in Europe we're no longer part of. So you don't realize, not only is this happening under the iceberg, but there's a whole load of bad stuff happening. If you'd like a free portfolio pension review, go to alpeshpatel.com/links. We'll give you a free review and we'll go through things. Hey, you don't have to take our word for any of it. It's there on screen. You check it for yourself. Okay. Oh my God. Let alone the ESG themes on top of all of that. Not only are you delivering me no money, but you're virtue signaling about your carbon footprint, your waste to landfill, and your women in leadership. I agree with all of these things. We should have a lower carbon footprint. There should be less waste to landfill, and there should be more women in leadership. But my God, do it when you're actually delivering something for my pension, not underperforming the benchmark in any event. It's absolutely ridiculous. And how many people say, oh, it's okay, it's Scottish widows, I've got to be able to trust them. Yeah, a little bit better than this. In fact, why did they automatically not say, we'll just give you your fees back if ever the performance under the benchmark falls beyond a certain level? Why didn't they just say, look, we'll shut the fund down if we're underperforming after 5 years? But no, they'll just keep marketing the same thing. Surely there's a trading standards issue here. Well, could you do any better, mate? Yeah, I'll tell you a very simple way to do better. See that benchmark? Go bloody track that instead. Come on.